9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Friends, this is the time to get that new Ford you've been wanting, so take that short drive to Cordell, Oklahoma and Wheeler Ford. Listen to this great buying incentive. Get an extra $2,000 trade assistance on 2020 Escapes, Edges, Explorers, and Expeditions, along with compatible incentives and approved credit financed with Ford Motor Credit. See Tom or David. And we have some really nice pre-owned units right now, and of course, we continue to sanitize our dealership and inventory. Friends, you need to come to Cordell and Wheeler Ford. Give us a call, 580-832-3313.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you were looking for a 7:45 tip-off, guess what? We're almost an hour late. We've had some great ball games here, and now the highlight of the evening, the nightcap right here, the Cordell Blue Devils and the Hobart Bearcats. Semifinal Friday night right here at the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament. It's been a Donnybrook of an afternoon right here. We've had some really good games. I'll try to cover a lot of those. Right now, it's number 11, Marcus Hollister, jumping center against number 14, Buddy Gallagher for the Cordell Blue Devils. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Put on your seatbelts and your spool-proof mug. Tip goes to the Hobart Bearcats. In the West End, they going on offense on the West End down here for Hobart. Out to number 4, Gunnar Jones, over to Cole Moore. Cole Moore goes to the right side, out high above the arc. Left side over to Jones. Jones drives in, clears it down to number 20 is Tiger Tompkins. Back out to Moore. Moore backs back up. Nothing there inside the arc. He's going to reset the offense, move way back out, and set back up again. Okay, over to the left side to Tompkins. Tompkins gets the ball in, tipped away, comes back to him, and they're going to say it went out. It hit the out-of-bounds line, so it'll be Cordell ball. And inbound the ball for Cordell will be Cray Rogers. He gets it into Blaine Larson. Blaine Larson gets it back to Cray on the left side, over to Dawson Willard on the left corner. Working around the perimeter now to the far side to Brady Reimer. Comes out. The ball goes over to Cray Rogers on the right wing. Back out to Blaine Larson's top of the key. Comes into the arc. Looks, fakes, goes up. Rebound on the air ball goes to Wyatt Shelburne for the Hobart Bearcats. Over a minute gone, and there's no score in the contest. Over to the right side to Shelburne. Back to left side to Hollister. Left corner over there to Jones. Back out top of the key to Tompkins. Right side, 3-ball put up. Front iron. Colmore draws iron. Rebound goes to Brady Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils to Cray Rogers. Left side over to Bodie Gallagher. To the left wing to Blaine Larson. Working around the perimeter. Cray on top. Brady Reimer left side. 3-ball rolls in and out. Too much spin on it. Both directions. 6:20 to go. Almost a minute 40 played. No score in the contest. Over the left side to Jones. Back out top of the key to Shelburne. Right side baseline. Good pass. Feed inside to number 11. Fighting for the ball is, I think, Dawson Willard was in on that one. Good shot there by Hollister. Rattled in and out. Still fighting for the rebound, so it'll be Cordell ball on the dual possession right here. Goes to Cordell with 6 minutes left. 2 minutes gone and no score in the contest. Left side over to Dawson Willard. Willard gets the ball back over to Blaine Larson. Blaine to the corner, down to Bodie Gallagher. Baseline right, turns, clears it out to Dawson Willard left side. Dawson comes back in high out to Blaine Larson. Larson to Brady Reimer. Reimer top of the key. Left side over to Cray Rogers. Good defense by both teams right here, keeping each other out and no easy possessions from top to bottom. Cray Rogers top over to Brady Reimer. Back to Blaine Larson. Dawson Willard left side. Cray Rogers right side over to Brady Reimer. Drives left side to Dawson Willard. Cray Rogers 3-ball. In and out, no good. Had too much spin on it, a little bit on the back iron right there. And we're down to 5:15 to go. No score in the contest. 2:45 gone. Over to the right side to number 20 is Tiger Tompkins. Top of the key over to Hollister. Left wing to Shelburne. Top of the key to Cole Moore. Said, I got the lid off right here. Cole Moore hits a big three from the top of the key to start it off. Played almost 3 minutes with no score in this ball game. Over here on semifinal Friday night, top of the key to Dawson Willard. Right side to Cray Rogers. Cray said, come to me. Back down to the corner to Brady Reimer. Reimer, top of the key, left side over to Dawson Willard, left side over to Cray Rogers. Cray, bounce pass into Bodie Gallagher. He goes right side to Blaine Larson to Dawson Willard. Good defense right here by the Hobart Bearcats. Clears it out to Bodie Gallagher. Elevates from about 10 right in front of the free throw line. Bodie Gallagher has the first 2 points for Cordell. It's a 3-2 lead for the Hobart Bearcats. Cole Moore, top of the key. Cole Moore comes over to the right side to Tompkins. Tompkins gets it back out. Cole Moore, three ball. He said, I hit one, give me two right here. And so he's hit two in a row right here. 6-2, a triple up for the Hobart Bearcats over the Cordell Blue Devils. To Bodie Gallagher. There's a steal by Cole Moore. He's going to go coast to coast right side. Layup. Cole Moore has 8. Hobart has 8. Cordell has 2. Down to Blaine Larson. Out to Cray Rogers. Cray Rogers works with ball. Back over to the left corner to Blaine Larson's to Brady Reimer. Reimer to Cray to Dawson Willard. Right side over to Blaine Larson. Now to Brady Reimer. Brady Reimer works. Gets the ball back out to Dawson Willard. Top of the key to Cray Rogers left side. Cray starts to work. One dribble behind the back to Brady Reimer. Over to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie Gallagher from three ball right here. Draws back iron right here. Tipped out of bounds off of Hobart. It'll be Cordell ball. I kind of thought Cordell might have touched it, but the official said it's official. It's Cordell ball underneath their own basket on the east end of the floor. 8-2, the Hobart Bearcats on top. 3:20 to go in this first period of play. Inbound to Brady Reimer. Double teamed by Hobart. Top of the key to Bodie Gallagher. Nothing there. Dawson Willard left side three ball. A little bit contested by Hollister. And it'll be Hobart ball. Working down on the left side. Come out high to Hollister again. Holds the ball left side to Cole Moore. He said, I'll put up a three. Money. Timeout on the floor by the Cordell Blue Devils. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Blue Devil basketball, Hobart basketball right here on Fox Radio.
Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Klink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments, excellent service, old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Klink Supermarket in Hobart.
Back here at the Burnslet Deal City Tournament semifinal Friday night. Nightcap highlights right here. Cordell Blue Devils and the Hobart Bearcats. Coach Gallagher said, I don't like what I'm seeing. 11-2, Hobart on top. 9-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats over the Cordell Blue Devils. Cray Rogers at the top of the key, setting the play for the Cordell Blue Devils. Works over to the right side. There's a reach-in foul by Gunnar Jones, trying to slow Cray Rogers down. So Gunnar Jones draws his first foul called in the ball game. 2:44 to go in the first. Cray gets it in out high to the near side. Good save at mid-court line from Cordell, but it goes to Hobart over to the right side to Cole Moore. Back give and go to number 11. Hollister says, I'll make the steal and we'll go back on the give and go. And Hollister has his first 2 points. Nice layup, nice feed by Cole Moore to make that happen. 13-2. There's picked his pockets right here. Bodie Gallagher made a super effort from the floor, lost it, got it back. Hobart touched it. Bodie Gallagher came back and got it. He's going to put up a three, back iron, no good for the Cordell Bearcats, for the Cordell Blue Devils. Gunnar Jones had it, comes down the court. It'll be out of bounds for the Hobart Bearcats. It'll be Cordell ball. 2:05 to go in the first period right here. Number 4, Gunnar Jones comes out. I'll get you the name of the player that came in just a second. Number 3 there. That'll be Justice Johnson. Checks in. Back out to Blaine Larson for the Cordell Blue Devils. Right side over to Bodie Gallagher. Top of the key to Brady Reimer. Brady Reimer dribbles around the perimeter. Comes back out. Back to Bodie Gallagher. 3-ball. Right side. Front iron right there. Will not go down. 13-2. 11-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats here with 1:35 to go in the first period of play. Good shot put up by Tiger Tompkins. So saved out of bounds here somewhere. It comes across near in front of us, went to the scorer's table, finally retrieved by the Hobart staff over here. And it will be Cordell ball down there on the far end. So Cray Rogers inbound to Brady Reimer. 1:28 to go in this first period of play. Hobart on top, 13-2 here in the early going of this semifinal Friday. Left side over to Blaine Larson. Left corner to Dawson Willard. To Brady Reimer on the right side. To Blaine Larson on the right wing. Starts to drive down the baseline. Defense cuts him off by Justice Johnson. Back over to Blaine Rogers. Blaine Larson. Back over to Brady Reimer. There you go, to Cray Rogers. Back on the right side to Blaine. To Bodie Gallagher. He'll go right side. Baseline right. Puts up a 12. Rebound comes out to Shelburne for the Hobart Bearcats as we head to the west end. Number 2, Colmore has the ball. Right side over to Tompkins. Tompkins goes back left side over to Shelburne. To the left corner to Johnson. Johnson clears it back out to Colmore on the right side. Bodie Gallagher stays with him. 30 seconds remain in this first period of play. 13-2, Hobart Bearcats on top. Colmore just working with the ball. Not going to take a long shot yet. Over the right side to Hollister. Hollister holds the ball. We're down to 18. Left side over to Tompkins. Left wing over to Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key. Cray Rogers has him. We're under 10 now. Back to the top of the key to Colmore from distance from 25. Cray Rogers with the rebound with 3 seconds. Crosses the court line, puts up a long one. And at the buzzer, it's Hobart 13, Cordell 2. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. You're listening to Fox Radio.
Energy efficiency means you are using less energy to do the same jobs, reducing your home energy waste and saving money. Here are some top tips to help you save energy and be more efficient. Change your light bulbs to LEDs, wash your clothes in cold water, clean or replace all filters in your home regularly, use your microwave instead of your stove when cooking, and defrost your refrigerator and freezer regularly. These energy-saving tips are brought to you by CK Energy.
CK is your energy.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
As we come back to the Burnslett Deal City Invitational Tournament right here, great day of basketball all the way around. Right at noontime, I got to see Bodie Gallagher and Brady Reimer at lunchtime, talk to them, and that seems like years ago right here. But right now, the Hobart Bearcats own the Cordell Blue Devils 13-2 after the first period of play. Cole Moore actually owns them. He's hit 3 threes and a deuce. He has 11 points. And then Hollister got the other 2 right here, so that's your 13 points for Hobart. Bodie Gallagher hit a deuce, and that's the only 2 points Cordell has. Inbounds to Justice Johnson in the backcourt. Right side over to Colmore in front of the Cordell bench. Top of the key out to Hollister. Hollister goes back on the left side to Johnson. Johnson will work out to the top of the key and set the offense for the Bearcats. Right side over to Tiger Tompkins. Ball passes tipped away, but goes back to Hobart, and it is mishandled out of bounds on the far side. Coach is out there to holler at him just a little bit. 23 seconds gone in the second period. Inbound to Cray Rogers. He'll come across the timeline, set up at that point to Dawson Willard on the left side, out to Blaine Larson. Right side over to Cray Rogers. Cray back near side to Brady Reimer. Reimer into Bodie Gallagher. Gallagher looks, waits to Brady Reimer. Starts work back to Bodie on the right side. Bodie gets the ball over to Cray Rogers on the left side. Cray steps back to Blaine Larson, top out to Bodie Gallagher. Right side over to corner, put up by Brady Reimer. And it's tipped back out by Dawson Willard to Brady, back out to Brady, back to Bodie. Top of the key right here. Good control and teamwork by the Cordell Blue Devils. It's just Hobart has the points all the way around. 13-2. We've played a minute 10 here in the second period of play. Out to Cray Rogers. Good defense by the Hobart Bearcats. Keep Cordell at bay. Cray Rogers puts up the three off the rim from the right side. Rebounded out to the Hobart Bearcats. Rebounded by Hollister. Here comes Danny Corbin to check in on the next break for the Cordell Blue Devils. A little give and go right there to Moore. Cole Moore does what? It's Tiger Tompkins. That's what I said. I called him Tiger. I don't know who you're talking to. They got to listen. They got to get the wax out of their ears to hear that. Who made the points for Cordell? See, you took me away from the game. Cordell made 2 points. Who did that? You got to help me here now. So on the other side, 6:05 to go in the first half. Cray Rogers steals that away. And we have a foul called somewhere on number 14. Wyatt Shelburne gets that one. So Wyatt does that one. And it will be, he's going to set down number 20, Tiger Tompkins. And it'll be on far side in the backcourt to Danny Corbin. Corbin comes over to Cray Rogers. Right side over to the Brady Reimer. But Brady Reimer takes it down the right wing, finds it open, goes baseline right, loses the dribble, and it goes out of bounds off of who? Okay. Off of one of the Hobart Bearcats' foots right there. So, and it will be Brady Reimer to inbound for the Cordell Blue Devils. Gets it into Danny Corbin. Danny gets it out to Cray Rogers. Cray comes over to the left side. Has to dribble behind his back. Good defense there by number 4, Gunnar Jones. Gunnar gets it back out. Danny Corbin with the ball, works on the left side. Foul is on number 3. Blaine Larson. Nope, can't be. That's Justice Johnson draws his first foul. 13-4. And they didn't tell me who Cordell got the other points, so I'm going to give it to Bodie, I believe. So over to Cray Rogers on the right side. Cray gets ball back out here to Danny Corbin. Right side over to Brady Reimer. Brady says, wait, go over here. Resets the offense to Dawson Willard. Over to Danny Corbin. Left side over to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie starts to drive in. Jump pass to Dawson Willard. Out to Cray Rogers. Left side to Brady Reimer. Reimer to Danny Corbin. Drives in, finds an opening, elevates in and out. A little bit too much spin on that one. Good rebound there by Wyatt Shelburne for the Hobart Bearcats. Clears it out to Johnson. Moore goes down right wing. Back out high to Gunnar Jones. Gunnar, left corner over to Hollister. Hollister, nothing there. Defense from Cordell's holding up. Hobart just leads 13-4, 9-point lead here with 4:45 to go in the first half. Pass inside is tipped away. There's 3 Blue Devils deal. Comes back out to Cole Moore. Puts up the 3 off the rim. No good. Brady Reimer with the rebound. Clears it to Cray Rogers. Cray will go down the right side. Lob pass to Bodie Gallagher on the right baseline. Into Brady Reimer. Brady spin move to Bodie Gallagher. Comes in. Turn around. Brady Reimer 3-ball. Yes. Brady Reimer says, I've got you. I've got your number. Timeout on the floor by the Hobart Bearcats. We'll take a 30-second break and join them. You're listening to the Burns Flat Tournament on Fox Radio.
True Vision Optometric Group strives to provide Western Oklahoma with the newest technology, traditional and trendy frame lines, and a knowledgeable staff that is 100% patient-focused. Dr. Allen, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality, comprehensive eye care for all. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. We are always welcoming new patients. Stop by one of our 3 locations, 500 North Washington, Weatherford, 212 South Main Street, Hobart, and 112 Val Verde in Altus. You can also find us on Facebook, True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
And we come back to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament. 4:21 to go in this first half of play. And Hobart's lead has been cut to 6. 13-7. Hobart has a 6-point lead with 6:21 to go in this first half of play. Semifinal Friday night. Ball's inbounded by Cole Moore to Gunnar Jones. Back to Cole Moore. He'll bring the ball up the court, middle of the floor right here Works over to the right side in front of the Cordell bench. Danny Corbin gets him. Left side over to Gunnar Jones. Gunnar comes into the near side. Back to Cole Moore. Likes the 3 ball off the back iron right there. Rebounded by Brady Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils. Nearly knocked him down, but he got the relay finally. Back over to the far side to Cray Rogers. Back to Bodie Gallagher to Danny Corbin. Shot by Brady Reimer. Brady Reimer hits his second 3 from the right side. 13-10, a 3-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats with 3:42 to go in the first half of play. Out on the right side to Tompkins. Back over to Cole Moore. Cole Moore back to Tompkins, into Hollister, back over the left side to Jones. Jones starts to dribble, comes back out top to Moore. Moore at the top of the keys. It's settled down. We're going to run this play right here. 13-10 with 3:20 to go in the first half. Right side over to Tompkins. Ball comes loose on the far side. It'll be knocked away by Cordell, so it'll be a Hobart ball. Number 4, Gunnar Jones, will inbound for the Hobart Bearcats. 3:15 to go in the first half of play. Hobart with a 13-10 lead on a 4-low offense. Back out high to Jones. Right corner over to Moore. Moore back in the paint. Number 11, Hollister, starts to drive, starts to go. And there could be, it's out of bounds, deflected out of bounds by the Cordell Blue Devils. So Cole Moore will inbound for the Hobart Bearcats, gets it in out high to Hollister. Hollister clears it out to Cole Moore out high on the right side. Down the right corner, lob pass into Hollister. Nothing there, back out to the near side to Shelburne. Shelburne hit that one, so he gets his first 3. And that or Tompkins, one of the two. 16-10 right here, 6-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats with 2.5 left in the first half of play. Brady Reimer starts to drive in. He'll be bumped a little bit by Shelburne. And Shelburne gets off the deck right here. It'll be Cordell ball. So Bodie Gallagher goes down to inbound for the Cordell Blue Devils. Here comes number 3, Justice Johnson, back in for the Hobart Bearcats. He'll replace number 14, Shelburne. Shelburne will come out and take a little breather. 2.5 left in this first half of play. Bodie Gallagher inbounds to Cray Rogers. Back to Bodie. Bodie comes up here. It's tipped out of bounds by Gunnar Jones here on the baseline on the east end. So Cray Rogers will inbound this time. 2:29 to go into Danny Corbin. Back to Cray Rogers. Out to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie starts to drive in, finds an opening, elevates, and he got 2 white jerseys in on him right here, so it'll be a foul somewhere on number 11. Hollister will draw his first foul. Hollister gets his first foul. 5 team fouls for Hobart. No team fouls called for the Cordell Blue Devils yet. And Bodie Gallagher hits his free shot right here for the Cordell Blue Devils. That gives him 5 points in the ball game. And in comes number 20, J.D. Maddox, and Dawson Willard comes out to take a little breather right here with 2:23 to go in the first half of play. Second one comes off the back iron right here. Number 11, a little push by number 11 for Cordell. Brady Reimer draws his first foul. See, I told you the officials were listening. I said Cordell didn't have any fouls called on them, so they called one right there. 16-11, Hobart with the ball in the 5-point lead. 2:16 to go in the first half of play. Out to Johnson over to the left side. Ball comes loose, and it will be Cordell ball. 2:11 to go in the first half. 16-11 is our score right here. So let's see. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that one. Tompkins. I thought it might have been. So anyway, on the far side, that'll be Cray Rogers over to Brady Reimer. Brady drives in, elevates from 10 off the rim, rebounded by Hollister. Hollister for the Hobart Bearcats will come back up over the left side to baseline left to Tompkins. Starts to drive in, and a foul is called on number 20. That'll be on Tompkins as he was driving in, and it'll be Cordell ball. 16 fouls for Hobart, 1 team foul for Cordell Blue Devils, and 16-11 is our score. 5-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats with 100 seconds left in this first half of play. Over to the right side, Cray Rogers give and go to Bodie Gallagher. Back out to Cray. distance from three. Off the rim, tipped out by Cordell. Comes back to Brady Reimer and the deuce right here. 16-13. Closest it's been since it was 3-0 Hobart. Minute 19 to go in the first half of play. Hobart with the ball. Colmore goes right side down to the corner to number 20 is Tompkins. Tompkins with the ball. Ball comes down, tipped away by Bodie Gallagher to Clay Rogers. He'll clear it. Clay will go the other side. Well, is J.D. Maddox tipped it off of the deflection, so Clay Rogers brings it up now. Back to Danny Corbin on the right side. Back left side to Brady Reimer. Brady Reimer dribbles out to J.D. Maddox over the right side to Bodie Gallagher. Clears it out to Clay Rogers at the top of the key. 45 seconds to go. Danny Corbin with the ball. Works over to the right side. Corbin left side over to Brady Reimer. Down to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie hands it off to Brady Reimer. There you go, out to Clay Rogers. We're down to 30 seconds. 16-13, a three-point lead for Hobart. Cordell with the ball. Clay Rogers holding the ball until the defense comes up. Ships it out to Brady Reimer. 18 seconds. I think we're going to go for one shot right here. Hobart has the lead. Cordell has the ball, but they're going to go for one shot made from three-point range. Can tie it out to Clay Rogers. Clay looks right, goes left, dishes it down to J.D. Maddox, back down to Clay in the corner, back out to Brady Reimer. A steal away, and at halftime, it's the Hobart Bearcats with a three-point lead, 16-13. We're going to take a break and hear from our sponsors. You're listening to the ball game right here on Fox Radio.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom. Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
A lot has happened in the last year, but not according to your investment portfolio. It still thinks everything is exactly the same as the last time you had it looked over, which means it may be out of tune with any changes in your life. Fortunately, a free Edward Jones portfolio review can help make sure your investments are still balanced and in sync with your financial goals. To find out more, visit edwardjones.com or contact myself, Lonnie Olson, your Hobart investment representative at 411 South Main Street here in Hobart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
When you need appliances, you can count on a Whirlpool, and you can sure count on Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. Now, you'll find the full line of Whirlpool products like washers and dryers, microwaves and ranges, freezers. It's all priced to save you money. And, of course, we service everything we sell. Our goal is to sell our quality Whirlpool appliances at the lowest possible prices and give you the service you expect and appreciate. Whirlpool, trusted for decades as the best. Get yours soon at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. Not hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Behind every great success is a good game plan. That's why you can count on the Bank First team to help you with all your financial needs. Checking accounts, online banking, debit cards, or maybe you need a mortgage, auto, or home equity loan. We're large enough to provide the strength and services you need and small enough to provide the one-on-one personal service you deserve. And with locations around the state, no matter where the game is Friday night, there's a Bank First nearby. Let Bank First put together a winning game plan for you. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Matt Norman at Milton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud once again to be a Bearcat and a Lady Bearcat booster and sponsor broadcasting events on the radio. Attend all the games you can and support these fine young people. Matt offers a full line of paper products and dispensers. There's floor wax, brooms, and mops, and so doggone much more. Once again, proud to be a Bearcat booster. As always, Matt Norman, Milton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart.
Welcome back. It's halftime for this Friday night semifinal Fridays here at the Burnslett Deal City Tournament. We appreciate the camaraderie, the ball games, Ouachita State Bank sponsors this tournament. A lot of your sponsors make this possible, so to go by and tell your sponsors how much we appreciate it, because it's going to be running a little late here on Friday night, but that's okay. We know it's going to be a fun ball game from top to bottom for the Hobart Bearcats and the Cordell Blue Devils. The scoring in the first half for Hobart runs this way. Cole Moore was on fire, hit 3 threes and a deuce. He has 11 points. Marcus Hollister had a deuce. And then Tiger Tompkins got the big 3 in the second period to make the 16 points for the Hobart Bearcats. In the first quarter, Cordell only had 2 points, and those came from Bodie Gallagher. But in the second quarter, Hobart kind of adjusted a little bit and started hitting a few. Blaine Larson hit a deuce. Brady Reimer hit a couple of threes. He has 6. Bodie Gallagher hit a deuce and a free shot, so he has 5 at halftime. And that's the scoring for Cordell. Cordell's come back out of the locker room to have a little shoot around. 3:22 left in the halftime right here. The Hobart Bearcats have not come back out on the court yet, so they still have a few more minutes. We do too, to hear from our sponsors, so we'll go back and hear from our sponsors and be back with the second half action. You're listening to the ball game right here on Fox Radio.
Your Farmers Insurance agent in Cordell, Lee Gregg, believes in keeping you informed of all the ways to protect what's important to you. Whether you're looking for auto, homeowners, life, or farm insurance, he'll help you select the right protection for your insurance needs. Insurance can help provide financial protection for you and your family, and that's their goal at Gregg Insurance. You can trust your Farmers Insurance agency in Cordell to always work for what's best for you and your family.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Getting ready for your next big paint party, or even just freshening up an accent wall? Valspar pours the right mix into every can. That way you're guaranteed the right finish every time. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. And on top of that, you'll always get Valspar paint at the right price too. So next time you're in the market for the right stuff in the right can, the right color, and the right finish, pick up a can of Valspar paint at the right place. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal Go the Extra Mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
As we come back to the halftime here at the Burnslett tournament, 30 seconds left in the halftime. Cordell's back on the floor. We haven't seen the Hobart Bearcats yet. Cordell had a little over 2 minutes shoot around right here. Now that Hobart comes out of the locker room, I'm sure it was a very interesting conversation there at halftime in there, kind of like a father-son talk from top to bottom right here, because Hobart only scored 3 points in the second period where Cordell scored 11. So getting things back on track now. The Cordell Blue Devils will be on offense on the west end of the floor. Hobart Bearcats on the east end of the floor. Possession error will go to Cordell as the officials line up over there. Cordell's going to go over to inbound. Dawson Willard will inbound for the Cordell Blue Devils. Now then, Hobart Bearcats join them on the court right here. Looks like starters from both teams back on the floor. The officials say they're ready for 16-13. Hobart with a 3-point lead. Inbounded into the backcourt to Cray Rogers. Cray will come down the middle of the court. He'll work over to the right side. Clears it out to Brady Reimer. Brady over to Blaine Larson on the left side. Back out to Bodie Gallagher, top of the key. Bodie Lukes back to Brady Reimer, right side. 3-ball. Money! Brady Reimer hits a 3 for the Cordell Blue Devils, and it's all tied up at 16. So first tie up in the ball game right there. And since it's 0-0, back into the far side to Tiger Tompkins. Down the right corner to Gunnar Jones. Cole Moore puts up a long but range 3. Bodie Gallagher with the rebound clears it out to Cray Rogers for the Cordell Blue Devils. Cray will come down the right side, steps into the lane over to Blaine Larson left side. Back out to Cray, back to Brady Reimer, back to the corner to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie starts to dribble. He'll come out high to Blaine Larson at the top of the key. Works with the ball, left side over to Dawson Willard. Dawson Willard saw his dad earlier today. I've seen him a couple times talk to him. Out top of the key to Bodie Gallagher, left side to Brady Reimer. 3-ball, money! Back-to-back threes for Brady Reimer. Big-time shots right there. Over on the top of the key is Cole Moore on the right side. Back over to number 20, Tompkins. Tompkins gets the ball back out to Hollister. Back over the left corner, goes to the Hobart bench. It'll be out of bounds on the Hobart Bearcats. It'll be Cordell ball. And Cordell has the 19-16 3-point lead right here in the early going of the second half. Long ways to even think about deciding something like this. Out to Cray Rogers to Dawson Willard. Back over to Blaine Larson. Down the corner, Bodie Gallagher looks, clears out the offense, sets it up, steps back out here to about 25 feet. Over to Blaine Larson, left side to Dawson Willard. Nobody there. Brady Reimer goes baseline right, puts up the 3-ball, rolls around and comes out wrong for Cordell. Rebound out by Wyatt Shelburne. He'll get the ball down to Cole Moore to the right corner. Lob pass down to Shelburne, baseline right. Elevates and the deuce. Wyatt Shelburne gets his first 2 points of the ball game. Makes it 19-18. Cordell leads by 1. 5:45 to go in the third period of play. Bodie Gallagher with the ball. He'll work over to the left side, back out to Cray Rogers, left side to Brady Reimer, right side to Blaine Larson. Steps in, down to Cray Rogers, 3-ball, front iron right there, rebounded out by Cole Moore. He said, let's go coast to coast, east side, layup off the glass, no good. Bodie Gallagher's going to be called for a foul, and he's upset that he drew the foul, but he knew he did contact. That's just good offense by Cole Moore. Going right into Bodie Gallagher, not going to give him an option on that one. But for Bodie Gallagher, that's his first foul of the ball game. Cole Moore, first free shot, goes off the rim to the left side. Drew back iron, and 19 lead for Cordell. Cole Moore can tie this ball game, and he does with that shot right there. That's his 12th point of the ball game, and we're tied at 19. We were tied at 16. Now we're tied at 19. 5:20 to go in the third period of play. To Blaine Larson on the right side. Out to Cray Rogers, top of the key. Right side to Brady Reimer. Reimer starts to drive in. Have 2 people guarding him. And he clears out to Bodie Gallagher. Cross court to Blaine Larson. Goes into the bleachers. Third row of the bleachers over there. And it'll be Hobart ball with 5:09 to go in the third period. 19-19 is our score. Wyatt Shelburne inbounds to Cole Moore in the backcourt, taking his time to cross the timeline. We're tied at 19. Left side over to Hollister. Baseline left. A drive right there. A shot is put up by number 14. Wyatt Shelburne has his second deuce. 4 points in the ballgame. 2-point lead for Hobart. Top of the key shot is put up. 21-19. Hobart leads. J.D. Maddox will check in for the Cordell Blue Devils as Bodie Gallagher comes out. Take a little bit of a break right here. Coach Gallagher's just going to talk to him. Said, hey, because he came in, checked up, and might have rushed that possession right there. 21-19, Hobart Bearcats lead the Cordell Blue Devils here in the second half of play. 4.5 left in the third quarter, Brady Reimer jumped in front of that pass, goes up to the first row of the bleachers on the far side, so it'll be Hobart ball. And the officials giving him a hard time. It's a good effort, but good hustle right there. Inbound in the backcourt to Cole Moore. Cole Moore with the ball, slowly crosses the timeline, comes to the near side to Hollister. Hollister gets it back out to Gunnar Jones. Back over to Cole Moore. Cole Moore back into Shelburne, starts to drive, comes in, shot put up, rebound comes out to Shelburne. Shelburne puts it up, draws the deuce and one right here. So the officials talking to some of the players right here. Number 20, J.D. Maddox draws his first foul right here. And this will put Wyatt Shelburne on the free throw line for his first free shot. He has 3 deuces in this third period of play. Willard comes out to take a little break. Dawson Willard comes out. Bodie Gallagher checks back in. Wyatt Shelburne has hit 6 points in this third period, and free shot bounces around, and it goes down wrong, helping him up, Bodie Gallagher, and it'll be Cordell ball. So the free shot does not go down for Shelburne. 23-19, a 4-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats over the Cordell Blue Devils with 4:10 left in this third period of play. Left side over to Blaine Larson, out to J.D. Maddox, back to Brady Reimer. Brady Reimer comes to the corner to Blaine Larson. Back out here. You touch it, and it's backcourt on Cordell. Turnover right here. Danny Corbin check in for the Cordell Blue Devils. Danny Corbin comes in. Blaine Larson comes out to take a little breather. 3:56 to go in the third period of play. Number 14, Wyatt Shelburne inbounds the ball to Cole Moore into the backcourt. Hobart resets the offense and works over to the right side, the south side. Back pass comes over to Gunnar Jones on the north side, left side. Comes in, baseline right. Number 20 puts up a 3-ball. Shot is up and good, no good. Rebounded by number 11. And number 14, Shelburne puts it up. Tompkins put up the shot. Rebound was Hollister. Shelburne puts it back up. And the foul will be on Bodie Gallagher as he draws his second foul right there. That's what Hobart wants to do, is to get Bodie in foul trouble. Number 14, Wyatt Shelburne, who just missed a free shot, will go the line to shoot 2 right here. 3:36 to go in this third period of play. Boink off the rim, hit too hard on the back of the iron right there. Comes out of bounds. J.D. Maddox comes in, and okay, we've got that. A couple more players right here. Next free shot, off the rim, no good. Bodie Gallagher gets that one, clears it out to Cray Rogers. Cray comes down the right side in front of the Cordell bench, a little head fake, back to Bodie Gallagher. 17-foot jumper, and it's good. Bodie Gallagher hits his 7th point of the ball game. 23-21, Hobart leads by 2 with 3:15 to go in the third period of play. Out to number 20 is Tompkins. Over to number 11 is Hollister. Hollister goes to the top of the key, back to the left side to Tompkins. Shot from the corner by Cole Moore, rebounded by Brady Reimer. Clears it back out to Cray Rogers. Cray will go left side. Cray gets it down to Danny Corbin in the left corner. Back out there, lob pass in to Bodie Gallagher. Dishes out to J.D. Maddox, over to Cray Rogers. Left corner to Bodie Gallagher, out to Danny Corbin. Corbin starts to dribble. Right side over to J.D. Maddox. Starts to dribble. Nothing there. Clears it out to Cray at the top of the key. Back over the right side to Brady Reimer puts up the 3, rattles in and out, rebounded by Cole Moore. He comes right side, left side, keeps the nothing, no shooting, too much defense from Cordell. He'll go to the top of the key and reset the offense for the Hobart Bearcats, leading 23-21. Down in the corner right side is Hollister. Jump pass over to Wyatt Shelburne at the deuce and 1 right here. Shelburne hits his 4th deuce in this period right here. Counts the basket. Fouls on number 5. Cray Rogers draws his first foul called in the ball game, and will shoot a traditional 3-point play. Wyatt Shelburne, this will be his 3rd free shot right here for the Hobart Bearcats. 25-21, a 4-point lead, and he hits a free shot right there. Gives him 9 points in the ball game. 26-21, a 5-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats with 2:10 to go in the third period. Out high to J.D. Maddox, over to Danny Corbin. Corbin gets the ball out to Brady Reimer. Reimer goes left side over to J.D. Maddox out to Cray Rogers at the top of the key. Cray starts to work. He'll come over to the right side, backs back up to Danny Corbin. In the paint to Bodie Gallagher, baseline left, turns around from 10. Off the back iron, rebounded by J.D. Maddox, puts it up, and the deuce. J.D. Maddox gets his first 2 points of the ball game, makes it 26-23. 3-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats as we'll get down to 95 seconds left in the third period. Cole Moore, good move around through the defense right there, gets it off to Marcus Hollister. He starts to go up, and he's fouled by number 11. Brady Reimer draws his second foul, and this will put Hollister on the free throw line to shoot 2 free shots, be his first free shots in this evening's contest, as he has the 3-point lead. It rolls off the rim, no good. He'll get to take one more. 26-23, 91 seconds left in the third period of play. Hobart has the 3-point lead. And on the free throw line is Hollister. Free shot is up, rolls around, and Bodie Gallagher gets the rebound. He'll bring the ball up, clears it out to Craig Rogers. Craig comes over to the right side above the 3-point arc, works to the corner, down to Bodie Gallagher, baseline right. Jump pass out to the far side, out of bounds off of the Cordell Blue Devils, and it'll be Hobart ball right here. Minute 18 to go, 78 seconds left in this third period of play. Over to Cole Moore on the right side, top of the key to Johnson. Johnson gets it back over to Cole Moore, back to Johnson, into Shelburne, drives, turns right side off the glass, tipped out to Brady Reimer, clears it back to Cray Rogers. And under a minute to go, right side down to J.D. Maddox, over to Brady Reimer. Brady go baseline right. He's bumped just a little bit by Wyatt Shelburne. Shelburne will draw his second foul for the Hobart Bearcats. In comes Gunnar Jones for Hobart. Out comes Justice Johnson from that point. 26-23, Hobart on top with 53 seconds left in the third period. Cray Rogers to inbound for Cordell. Looks here, gets to Bodie Gallagher, to Cray Rogers. Cray comes back in near the arc, clears it over the left side to Brady Reimer. Reimer back to Danny Corbin on the right side, left side over to J.D. Maddox. Maddox starts to dribble, comes in the top of the key to Craig Rogers. Craig comes in, elevates from 10. It's good. Craig Rogers finally got the lid off. He has his first 2 points, and it's a 1-point ball game, 26-25. Hobart leads by 1 with 25 seconds left in the third period of play. Cole Moore said, I'm going to take my time. We're going to go for one shot right here. Sets up the offense out near midcourt, just dribbling. Nobody's going to push him right there. Craig Rogers and Danny Corbin are discussing what they're going to do defensively. We're down to 10. Works over the right side to Tompkins, back out high to Cole Moore, left side over to Hollister, back out to Moore, launches a 3. And at the end of 3 periods of play, it's Hobart 26, Cordell 25. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin. At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
This is where you make sure you have your seatbelt on, your spill-proof mug. It's a 1-point contest right here as we start the fourth and final period of play. It's going to be at Donnybrook. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. That's why we bring you these ball games. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this all possible. 26-25. Hobart leads by 1. Hobart has the possession arrow. The inbound on the far side, the south side of the court, headed to the east end of the court. Wyatt Shelburne to inbound into the backcourt to Cole Moore. We're underway. Hobart has the 1-point lead, 26-25. Cole Moore with the ball. Out on the right side to Tompkins. Back in to Shelburne, back to Tompkins, back to the near side. Gunnar Jones. Hey, Gunnar Jones says, that's mine. I'm your daisy right here. Put that in the hole. 29-25. The drive by Danny Corbin, and he has his first 2 points of the ball game. 29-27. Hobart's lead has doubled here as we started. It had a 1 point lead to start. Now it's a 2 point lead. Don't get to say that very often. 7:20, left side, shot put up. Rebound comes out to Brady Reimer, clears it up back out to Cray Rogers. Cray goes down court to Danny Corbin. Danny starts to go baseline left, clears it back to Brady Reimer. Brady Reimer dribbles in. The defense almost gets him. Clears it in to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie elevates from about 8 on the right side, rattles in and out, comes out wrong. Hobart with the ball as Colmore comes up the right side, down to the corner to Tompkins. Back out to Shelburne, elevates from about 10, tipped out over to Cray Rogers. That was tipped out by Dawson Willard. Good bounce it out to your own player right here. Bodie Gallagher with a screen over to Brady Reimer on the right side. Brady down to the right corner, clears it back to Danny Corbin. Corbin over to Dawson Willard. Everybody's running the pattern. Nobody open right here. Hobart leads 29-27 to Cray Rogers. Back out to Dawson Willard. 3 ball. Oh, rattles in and out. Brady Reimer. Bodie Gallagher goes on the left side. And Marcus Hollister was there also. We'll see who touched it last. Looks like Hollister touched it last. And Cordell will inbound the ball with 6:20 to go in the ball game. Inbound out high to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie, left side to Cray Rogers. Cray starts to work, puts up an NBA range 3. Rim comes out to Cole Moore for the Hobart Bearcats. Hobart has the 2 point lead at 29-27. Down the corner to Gunnar Jones, back out to Cole Moore. Cole Moore with the ball, left side over to back out to Cole Moore at the top of the key from Tiger. Over to the left side to Marcus Hollister. Shot, that was a pass up there to the left side. Good pass over there to Hollister. He elevates after he elevated for the pass, puts it back up. He has 4 points and a 4 point lead for the Hobart Bearcats at 31-27 with 5:35 to go in the ball game. Ball comes back out to Cray Rogers, starts to dribble. He just tripped a little bit. Didn't really mean to get feet tangled up, but White team, number 4, Gunnar Jones draws his second foul of the ball game. Been inbound play for the Cordell Blue Devils. So Cray Rogers inbounds to Bodie Gallagher, back to Cray Rogers. 3 ball off the rim. There's a reach by Dawson Willard over the back, and Dawson Willard will be called for foul number 32. Dawson draws his first foul right here. And in comes Blaine Larson for Cordell, and out comes Danny Corbin. 5.5 left in this ball game. Hobart with a 4 point lead at 31-27, and will bring the ball up. Cole Moore will bring the ball up the court slowly. White Shelburne inbounded it. Cole Moore will go to the right side, back over the left side, back down to Hollister on the left wing. Starts to make a move in the paint right side. Turns, and Tiger Tompkins gets his first deuce of the ball game. He had a 3 in the second quarter. Ball comes down to Bodie Gallagher. Gallagher at the top of the key will come over to the right wing to Cray Rogers. Cray Rogers finds an opening. Back out to Blaine Larson. 3 ball. Money! Blaine Larson hit it too early on. Timeout on the court. Cordell calls a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on ball game here on Fox Radio.
Have you been through the door at the flower shop on Main in Hobart lately? Well, even if you have, you'll never know what you'll find each and every time you come by. Oh my goodness, you've got to check out the Brit. And they even have a new laundry soap with the sweet, sweet fragrance of Sweet Grace. And there's simplified lotions and gifts and gadgets galore. And, of course, plants and flowers. So come see Angie and Samantha, who are both Bearcat alums and super Bearcat fans, at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart.
As we come back to the ball game right here, 33-30, Hobart has the 3 point advantage with 4:52 to go in this ball game. Not a lot of wiggle room. A lot of big defense right here by Hobart and by Cordell, keeping each other from scoring and doing what they'd like to do, run and gun. But that's the talent of the competition right here between these two teams. So you got to appreciate their coaches and what they've done to get to this point here in the early part of the season, because what you see now and what you see a whole lot later will be a whole different story. Hobart inbounds to Cole Moore on the far side. Cole bring it up on the right side, the south side. Back to the top of the key to Gunnar Jones. Over to Hollister. Hollister at the top of the key. Turnaround jumper from Shelburne on the deuce. That's Tiger Tompkins. He has back-to-back deuces right there. 35-30, a 5-point lead for Hobart. And over to Blaine Larson on the left side to Brady Reimer in the left corner. Brady comes back out to the top of the key. Defense leaves him alone. Over to Cray Rogers. Back to Brady Reimer. Short on that one. Rebounded by Cole Moore. Cole Moore comes up the right side down to the right corner there to Tiger Tompkins. Elevates from the left side is number 14 to Shelburne. And Bodie Gallagher said, well, I'll hold my hands in the air because I'm going to be called for that one. And Bodie Gallagher has his third foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. 35-30, 5-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats. You can see that lead increase right here if Wyatt Shelburne can hit his free shots right here. 4:09 to go in the fourth period. Shelburne's first free shot rattles in and good. So he's hit 2 of 4 from the free throw line, gives him his 10th point of the ball game. He'll get to take one more. 36-30, a 6-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats. And he makes his next one. So 2 of 2 from the free throw line on this possession gives him 11, and Hobart has a 7-point lead. Cray Rogers with the ball over to Blaine Larson on the left side. Back out to Dawson Willard, over to Brady Reimer, top of the key. Right side over to Blaine Larson. Starts to dribble baseline, backs back out, picks up his dribbles. Bodie Gallagher baseline, clears it back out to Brady Reimer. Back to Blaine Larson out at the top of the key to reset the offense. 37-30, Blaine Larson 3-ball. It's good. Blaine Larson hits back-to-back threes right here in this fourth period of play. 37-33, a 4-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats. Cole Moore with the ball, crossing the timeline, coming over to the left side, the north side. Lob pass to the far side to Tompkins. Baseline layup in there. I want to say that was Cole Moore hit that shot, but it could have been Shelburne right here. Back out here to Blaine Larson. And over to the right side to Cray Rogers. Finds an opening, starts to drive in, clears it back out to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie looks right, goes left, and there's going to be a foul on the floor by Marcus Hollister, trying to keep Bodie Gallagher from driving around him. And so Marcus Hollister draws his second foul for the Hobart Bearcats. Be an inbound play for Cordell. Cray Rogers is there to inbound. So as we inbound the ball right here, Cray is there, and he's ready to inbound. The officials say go ahead and get this thing started. 3:04 to go in the ball game. Hobart with the 6-point lead at 39-33. Blaine Larson finds an opening, drives in right side off the rim, no good. Rebounded out by Shelburne out on the left side to Tompkins. Crossing the timeline over to Hollister, clears it back to Cole Moore. And with a 6-point lead, you can burn a little clock right here. Over the left side to Hollister, down to the corner to Shelburne. Shelburne back out to Hollister, starts to elevate, comes out of that position, back into Shelburne, back into Tompkins. The ball's turned over by Hobart. It'll be Cordell ball. Back out to Blaine Larson on the left wing. Clears it down to Bodie Gallagher. Bodie Gallagher starts to work to Dawson Willard, right side over to Cray Rogers. Cray to Blaine Larson. Blaine gets to Brady Reimer, comes in, goes down to Dawson Willard. Over to Blaine Larson, shot by Brady Reimer. 3-ball off the iron right here. Ball's handled there by Shelburne. Wyatt Shelburne does a good job coming out with that ball. And 2 minutes remain. 2-minute warning right here. Hobart on top, 39-33. And we're under 2 minutes now. Cole Moore with the ball into Shelburne. Back over the right side to Gunnar Jones. Back out to Cole Moore. He's going to dare you to come out and guard him. He's got the lead in the ball. Why do anything else? Tiger Tompkins with the ball. Comes over on the near side. In traffic. Blaine Larson right there putting pressure on him. Back to Tompkins left side. Layup on the left baseline. Tiger Tompkins has 6 this period. 9 in the ball game. And a 7-8 lead for the Hobart Bearcats at 41-33. Out on the right side to Cray Rogers. to Bodie Gallagher. 3-ball off the back iron. Rebound by Shelburne for Hobart. Minute 15, 75 seconds left in the ball game right here. 41-33. Hobart Bearcats on top. Out at the top of the key is Cole Moore. Starts to drive. Brady Reimer stays with him step for step. Good effort, good work right there by both players, offense and defense. Cole Moore keeps the ball going, gets it over to Hollister. Hollister comes back out. Bodie Gallagher is with him step for step. Picks up his dribble, got to get rid of it somewhere. And over to the far side, back out to Shelburne, back on the near side. And number 11, Brady Reimer will draw his third foul right here. And still not I guess that could be shooting time, 1-1 for the Hobart Bearcats. Let's see. Yep, Cole Moore comes in to shoot the free shots. Danny Corbin will check in for Cordell. Dawson Willard comes out to take a little breather right here. So 41-33, an 8-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats with 46 seconds left in the ball game. Cole Moore can shoot free shots right here. He hits his first one. He's hit 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Gives him 13 points in the ball game and a 9-point lead for the Hobart Bearcats at 42-33. And make it a 10-point lead as he hits his third one right there. So it's a 3. Blaine Larson puts up the 3-ball. Back iron right here, rebounded by Shelburne. Shelburne hands it off to Cole Moore. He'll bring it up the right side. 34 seconds to go in the ball game. And Cole Moore drives in, uncontested layup on the right side. They said, okay, don't make a lot of difference right now. 45-33, 12-point lead. And Cray Rogers drives right side. He's hammered there by Marcus Hollister. Said, I'm just not going to let him have an open layup. That's just common sense right there. And Cray Rogers goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 free shots. Cordell's only shot 1 free shot in this whole ball game, and that was by Bodie Gallagher. Cray Rogers' free shot is good. And I'm going to say Janice Schweitzer might have taught him that, but, his mom coach right there taught him a lot more. And he hits 2 of 2 right there from that effort, so gives him 4 points in the ball game and a 10-point lead for Hobart, 45-35 with 18 seconds left in the ball game. Marcus Hollister with the ball. Said just hold it up right here. So Marcus Hollister is going to hold the ball, and Hobart will win this ball game 45-35 over the Cordell Blue Devils. And the players are congratulating each other. They know each other well. They know how it works, and it makes for a good ball game right here all the way around. So it'll be Hobart playing Fort Cobb Broxton tomorrow evening, championship Saturday night. Cordell will play Hinton tomorrow evening in the third place game at 4:45. The Hobart Fort Cobb Broxton game will be at 7:15. Tomorrow we'll start off at 1 o'clock with the Cordell girls and Burns Flat girls on the Constellation Championship on the girls' side. Then Blair and Mangum will play the 2:15 ball game, Constellation Championship, followed by the 3 o'clock third place game for the boys, which will be Mangum and Hobart at 3:30. And then Hinton and Cordell will play the 4:45 ball game tomorrow evening. Then your championship Saturday night will be 6 o'clock. Girls game will be Lokiba Sickles and Thomas. Then your championship boys game, Fort Cobb, Broxton, and Hobart at 7:15. Running down the scoring right here for both teams. Right here, Justice Johnson got in, limited playing time, no points. Tiger Tompkins winds up with 9. He had 3 deuces and a 3. Then Wyatt Shelburne had a big ball game. No points at halftime, but he winds up with 13 points in the ball game as he hit a bunch of deuces and 3 from the free throw line, so he hit 5 deuces in those 3. Marcus Hollister winds up with 4 points for Hobart. Gunnar Jones hit a big 3 in the final quarter right there, and Cole Moore lit up the candle to get this thing started with, and he'll wind up with 16 points for the Hobart Bearcats. Good outing right there. He hit 3 threes in the first quarter right here. And then for the Cordell Blue Devils, J.D. Maddox got in, limited playing time, had 2 points. Danny Corbin, limited playing time with 2 points. Dawson Willard had a couple of good shots right there. Nothing fell for him. He winds up with 0. Blaine Larson hits 2 threes and a deuce. He winds up with 8 for the Cordell Blue Devils. Cray Rogers hit the last 2 free shots and a deuce. He winds up with 4. Brady, let's go to Bodie Gallagher. He hits 3 deuces and a free shot. He winds up with 7 for the Cordell Blue Devils. And Brady Reimer hits 4 threes. He hits 12 points for Cordell. Good job all the way around. So, been an exciting day here all day long. The ball game start tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Cordell girls and Burns Flat girls semifinal Friday. The second game will be Mangum and Blair at 2:15 on the boys consolation final. Then, like I said, Hobart and Mangum will play the third place girls game at 3:30. Hinton and Cordell will play the 4:45 boys game, third place game. Then your championship Saturday night will feature Lokiba Sickles and Thomas at 6, followed by Fort Cobb Broxton Hobart at 7:15. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this all possible. And we're going to wrap it up and get out of here. You've been listening to the ball game, Burns Flat Tournament, right here on Fox Radio.